everything wrong with Rocket League in 2023. Number one, and the biggest one on this list, the lack of content. I know a lot of the heat that Rocket League is getting right now is because of trading being removed, which is definitely on my list. But easily, by far, the biggest problem with Rocket League at the moment is the lack of content. I am going to prove to you guys right now that Rocket League has barely added any content over the last year that has truly mattered. If you look at the official Rocket League website, you can see every single update that they have ever released. So let's look at them. Player-to-player trading being removed. That's not a great start. Midnight Order was actually kind of cool. They released a decent decal. Player anthems, which I bet half of the community doesn't use. NASCAR, there's a Puma deal that they got going on there. Season 11 rewards, patch notes, patch notes, patch notes. Season 11, another sponsor. Season 10 rewards, which were terrible. Star Wars sponsor, what a surprise, another sponsor. Season 10, which gave us Deadeye Canyon Oasis, which was actually a really good map. Another sponsor, hey, look at that. Oh, NFL sponsor, there's another one. Oh, there's the Season 9 rewards. Those are terrible. Neon Knights was absolutely terrible. Oh, look at that. Another sponsor. Bugatti. Lo-Fi, another sponsor. Let's see what else we can find. Let's see what other sponsors we can find. Season 9 brought a terrible map into the game. More sponsors. What do you know? Jumpstart a friend. Get more people to play the game, but we're going to give you absolute dog wiener rewards. Haunted Hallows event. That was actually kind of fire. I don't know why they took events like that out of the game. I feel like we haven't had one of those in over half a year. The new Hoops Arena was actually fire. Did like that. A whole bunch of absolutely nothing. Season 8 brought Sovereign Heights, which was a pretty good map. Oh, Fan Clash. Go ahead and watch our streams, even though we're going to give you terrible rewards. More car sponsors. WWE sponsor. Everything is a sponsor nowadays. Here's Sideswipe. We'll give you another terrible reward. Season 6 rewards, which were pretty mid. Neo Tokyo Comic. Don't even get me started. Sponsor after sponsor after sponsor. Okay, actually, I have changed my mind. Knockout Bash is easily the best thing Rocket League has added since it went free to play. I do not care. Besides, obviously, free to play. Obviously, since the release of free to play Rocket League, Knockout has been the best thing they've ever added. Sponsors after sponsors after sponsors, which are all just decals and cosmetic items that honestly, in my opinion, all look terrible. So as you can tell, the content over the last few years has quite literally just been decals and partnerships and sponsors and, you know, stuff like that. And keep in mind, we're at December of 2021. This has been almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. This is basically all the content that's been introduced into the game. And don't get me wrong, there's some goods, but it's mostly bad, and there's mostly not even that much content. I mean, seriously, let's just look over the last like 6 months, maybe. Just some cosmetic items, some sponsors, Champions Road event, which was actually kind of okay. A lot more sponsors, just mostly patch notes, terrible season rewards, and Deadeye Canyon. And that was all the way back in, like, what was it? January? Oh, it was March. Okay. So over the last 7 months, over half a year, bro, we got a really good map, Champions Road, more terrible season rewards, and a lot more sponsors. That's all we've gotten this year. Good job, Rocket League. Also, I'm looking for content that is going to somehow morph Rocket League and, you know, change it. Just like what Fortnite got, you know, where they got zero build, and then they got the new movement system with grappling and tactical sprint, all that stuff. I don't want Rocket League to completely change to be a different game, but like we gotta somehow transform this game a little bit, because when there's no new content, there's no progression to the game at all, and it just makes it stale and boring because you guys just don't add anything to this game. Oh, but how could I forget? They're making a Halloween reskinned farmstead once again, as if we haven't had like 3 of those already. Oh, and also parts of the content you literally have to pay for. So we finally get an update, and it turns out that they're going to make you pay for it. Moving on to our second point, and it's obviously the removal of trading. You've probably already heard everybody go over this topic and give their opinions. I'll try not to spend too long on this topic, but mark my words when I say that ever since Rocket League has come to existence, this is the worst thing they have ever done. I cannot think of a worse update they have ever brought to the game. It is the most obvious greedy decision. It's all for money. I made a whole video talking about this. It's disrespectful to your community who has quite literally kept your game alive. It's disrespectful to a good portion of your community who gets on your game every day to trade to literally trade, and you're taking that out. You're going to lose a portion of your population. And what's sad is that they can see everybody on Twitter and all over the internet talking about this topic and, you know, saying how bad of a decision this is, yet they aren't doing anything about it, which honestly just hurts a lot. Multiple Rocket League content creators have already quit. Mean Voltage, Vince, he's left. I think Treehouse is even trying to get out of Rocket League content. Like, Rocket League, if you're listening, which I doubt you are, but if you realize that this is bigger of a problem than you think. Almost every creator that presents your game to millions of people is literally shitting on your game and telling everybody how bad of a decision this is. I hope the Rocket League community sees how bad of an update this truly is, because it's unfair, and it's unfair to everybody who ever spent any money to buy cosmetic items and trade them around. Seriously, the worst decision that has ever been made in Rocket League. Topic number 3, the extra game modes. Now, as we all know, there are 4 extra game modes. There's Hoops, Snow Day, Rumble, and Drop Shot. Now, I know extra game modes are supposed to be fun, goofy, you know, all that stuff, which I understand, but when they are ranked, I want these game modes to be competitive more than anything. And when I think about a competitive extra game mode, the first one that comes to mind is Hoops, because I truly believe that is the only competitive extra game mode. Rumble is complete luck. Snow Day is just so unenjoyable and so different from Rocket League. It's so slow. I hate Snow Day. Drop Shot is actually fun, and I think it could be better. With that being said, I would love to see them either remove Drop Shot, Snow Day, and Rumble for other extra game modes, or add even more extra game modes to ranked. I'm talking Knockout. I'm talking Heat Seeker. I'm talking Beach Volleyball. These game modes need a chance, and the fact that we only see them maybe once every other like 4 months is just sad. Also, if you add those in, that adds so much more content to the game. That fixed your lack of content problem. I would absolutely grind ranked Knockout every day. I would absolutely grind ranked Beach Volleyball. Barely anybody likes Snow Day. Why is it in the game? Same with like Chaos Mode. Why is that in the game? I understand people like Rumble, but as far as competitive goes, it's just like, it's all luck based. It would add a whole new grind to the game. There's even more rewards that you can get. It's just sad to see that all these game modes are not getting a chance to shine. They're just left sitting in the game files for months just to be released for like a week and then put back in the files for another few months. Number 4 on this list is the lack of communication. And what I mean by this is Epic Games not keeping us updated, not communicating with us, not telling us what's going on, why they haven't released any content recently. Like, where's Unreal Engine 5? You know, why did we not know about trading being removed until you just dropped it on our head out of nowhere? And then after dropping that on our head, why have you not explained why you're doing it? Oh wait, sorry, they did. Let me go read it. This opens up future plans for some Rocket League vehicles to come to other Epic Games over time, supporting cross-game ownership. That's our big explanation. At least be honest with us. It's for money. Next topic, the rewards. Oh my gosh. I don't think anything pisses me off more about this list than the rewards. If we have to spend hundreds of hours a season to get rewards like this, you have already lost me and a whole portion of your community, because these rewards are awful. Nobody likes them. They're so ugly. And I say it all the damn time. Tourney rewards should be fire. They should be so good. Even the Rocket Pass items should be somewhat decent. I mean, you have to spend basically a whole season to get all the way up to tier 70. And I know the 0-day goal explosion is really good. It's fire. Everything before that is terrible. And the 0-day goal explosion is not worth spending months on end to get. These rewards should feel exciting to receive. You should be on the edge of your seat waiting for the update to come out so you can get these rewards and use them in online play. I have not felt that way about season rewards in a very long time. I literally cannot even think of the last time. Maybe like season 1 of free to play. I don't even play ranked to get season rewards. I just play because I want to get better at the game. And if it weren't for that reason, I wouldn't be playing this game right now. I wouldn't. There's no reason to. Number 6, the maps slash stadiums slash whatever you want to call them. So I also complained about this topic in a recent video. Let's just start with this. Ever since Rocket League went free to play back in 2020, I believe it was like October, November, sometime like that, we have only gotten 4 original maps. 4. All of the others were all reskins. And you know how many of them were good? 1. And that was Deadeye Canyon Oasis. And that map was a banger. What information can we gather from this? Reskin maps are usually dog shit. And almost every original map you guys have made since free-to-play has been pretty good. Deadeye Canyon, Sovereign Heights, Estadio Vito, that one was really good. Neon Fields, not so much. Stop making reskins. Unless they're absolutely fire and you know that most of the community would like them, stop making them. They're such a waste. We wait 2 months for a new map to come out and it's usually terrible. And considering how bad the Rocket Pass usually is and the season rewards and everything else that you guys add in new seasons, to me, maps are the #1 thing I always look forward to. And to see them be terrible more times than not is just, oh my God, it's frustrating. It's infuriating. There are so many different themed maps that you guys can make. It's unbelievable. I mean, seriously, I've made a whole series on TikTok and YouTube Shorts of maps that like they could make. I'm gonna faint from this rant. I'm not even kidding. And last but not least on our list is the item shop. Can you tell that Rocket League and Fortnite are owned by the same company? Because Rocket League is slowly transforming into Fortnite and Call of Duty, for shit's sake. There are so many more tabs than usual, which I'm not against, except for the fact that they're usually all sponsors. And also considering they've barely been releasing any content in this game, it just gives that perspective of them trying to make money off of the item shop. And that's all they're trying to do with the game. I don't mind sponsors, but whenever that's like more than half of the content we're getting in the item shop, it's just so boring and nobody cares. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. That is everything wrong with Rocket League in 2023. If you guys have anything to add to this list, make sure to comment down in the comment section below, because I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on Rocket League. I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you all in the next one.